Flight boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind Evan and Terry's Moon. I'm checking my time. You're now listening to the Mind Evan and Terry's Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. I'm gonna make this quick because it's about to die. So, I'm gonna tell you like this. This is the way life is. This is what it is. This is what it is. Now, what you need to be most careful about is your ability to think, because this is your power. But if you ain't really know this was your power in the first place, you have a lot of powers, but if you ain't really know this was your power in the first place, then you start to think that your thoughts is you. And this is the first mechanism, the first thing that happens when you get utilized as a vessel. Now, you got things that's called like the 7 hells and all that shit, and this, that, and the third, and the chakras. And this is how all that shit correlates, right? Listen, when you cut off your ability, cut off that ability of thinking and feeling and not moving, you're just being you. So you're building currency. You're clearing your space in the astral plane, right? So you're moving through freely because there's no thought there. Because you are already a thought. You are the thought. You are the feeling. You here. So anything you resist against, or just being, you are now in the universe. You are now a thought. You are now a feeling. You are now a frequency, vibration, and an energy. So your frequency, vibration, and energy, your spirit, soul, and body, your ideas and thoughts, your experience, time, and your physical, your line of events, your timelines, and you experiencing the event, and the body that you use to experience it. You just being, that's you here. So when you resist or do something in your own way, or develop your own thoughts, this is how you create your own thoughts, create your own feelings. When you just being, right? But it has to be a friction. So when you receive, that's just you being, and you receiving, clashing, right? And then you're able to develop your own thoughts and your own feelings about that clash. So the moment you disagree, the moment you say no to something, or resist something, right? How you resist, how you said no, becomes your frequency, your idea, your thoughts, your feelings. You emit it in the universe. So when someone else in the universe, and it don't matter where in the universe, when they're vibrating on that frequency, they have the capacity and the power and ability to pick up the thought and feeling that you gave off. So when they somewhere in a situation that they're vibrating on the same way that you was vibrating, they're able to receive your thoughts and feelings, and the same as many other beings who was in that thoughts or feelings. This is why people catch animal feelings, thought. And all right, now look, check this out. Let's get back into how we correlate to the 7 hells and demons and angels and shit. Now, the whole key is to vibrate, because when you die, right, your spirit goes to where its frequency vibrating. So however your frequency was vibrating, that's what you're going to experience. So it's like that on all levels. So just think about when you vibrating, right? That's you being in a state of being, right? Now, being in a state of being, you're gonna be utilizing a will, a chakra, right? So listen, this is where they get the devils and angels and shit, right? Say you're vibrating from a root chakra level, right? So if you're vibrating on that level, that means you feel like having sex or getting something you desire, something you're passionate about. Now, here's the thing. Who gave you that idea to desire something or passion? See, you're constantly receiving from the universe, right? From higher and lower beings. Now, when you start to want to desire and have will for something, right? You're vibrating from a root chakra. So what happens? Wherever you're vibrating, that's the thoughts and the ideas you're going to receive. These are not your thoughts and ideas. Now, if the frequency is the thoughts and ideas in the space, and that correlate to spirit, then if you're vibrating with your soul, you choose to experience this feeling, right, of something, then the voices, aka the ideas, aka the thoughts, right, is going to come from the vibration. So every being that's vibrating on that level is the thoughts that you have the ability to receive. So think about, there's hierarchies in every realm of reality. So you got spirits coming to you, teaching you how to do things in that experience. You're going to have demons coming to you. You know what I'm saying? All these thoughts, certain beings, ancestors. You have ancestors who was vibrating at that on that certain frequency. This is why a lot of people do things, are comfortable with doing the same thing that their relatives that have passed away may have done, because they're vibrating on that frequency. And if their ancestor have already did that, the ancestor have a lot of energy still in that orb. So you're catching a lot of voices and feelings from your ancestor, to the point that you even feel like you see your ancestors. You even feel like your ancestors said your name. You like, oh, my ancestor, man, my uncle, my aunt, my grandma came to me yesterday. Came to me in a dream. It gets deep like that, especially if you're vibrating very low. If you're vibrating high, very high, like Archangel Uriel, then you can take your ancestors out of the hell that they're in. I had a few ancestors I had to take out of hell. I had a few ancestors I had to create a heaven for them. You see what I'm saying? But that's when you get there. I'm gonna get everybody there. You see what I'm saying? But look, when you put yourself in a situation, right? Anytime you're vibrating, you got all kind of beings coming to you that may have already experienced that vibration, already experienced that realm of reality, that experience, or they may want to experience it again. And if you're vibrating on that level, they can utilize you to experience it again, or they can that's what it usually be. It's either a being coming to teach you something, or a being coming to utilize you to experience that, right? So you got your thoughts. You think, listen, cut off your thoughts sometimes. Sometimes it's just, you just have to experience. Then once you start receiving, your resistance to this receiving is you developing and creating your own thoughts and feelings. And if you're consciously aware enough, like me, and you're into soul food and you're into fruits and shit like that, you can create your own thoughts and emotions without no resistance. Just being and just creating thoughts and emotions. So when you go out, you emit your imagination out and you actually experience that shit. But that's when you build enough source. You build enough, you can take in a lot. So that means you can shine brighter. You take in a lot of spirit and soul, aka you can receive a lot of spirits and soul. This is why people can't understand how to decipher, well, if I ain't myself and I'm being took as a spirit, is they be no, see, look, this is why every religion, and this is why everybody come up with the idea that spirits come to you. And then you get confused by spirits who make you think they are you. So they take over you based upon based upon how you're vibrating, and then you choose to experience what they experience, and what you're channeling is actually channeling you, right? So that's just like when you look at celebrities and like their names, a lot of times they experience a lot of things that's even just based upon the frequency vibration that their name is carrying. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times, if it's not genuinely them, they get overwhelmed. Or a person who just totally make up something and try to be something that's not them. It's not going to be received well, because you're putting out a vibration that's not you. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand that when you your thoughts, which you have been made to believe by a lot of beings out here that your thoughts is yours. And that was the first trick that they can do to use you as a vessel. Because once you take a thought and say that's yours, you are now that thought. And what Archangel Uriel is telling you right now is, ain't no thought yours. No thoughts. I don't care how confused or how low you're on the pedestal that you got to come out of this knowledge and detach from. I'm telling you right, because you're going to have a lot of thoughts telling you right now, like, nah, nigga, this is you. Don't listen to Archangel Uriel. You can't disclose all thoughts, because how you going to think? That's how it's going to come to you. Listen, thinking in general is your power. It's not you. Your brain is part of your vessel, so it's a tool. Your vessel is not you. You're in this vessel. So your brain is not yours. You're in it. Your brain was engineered by a bunch of technicians that was from an inner realm and an outer realm, like reptilians and all this. You got all those techniques, but just with the vessel. But you are not that technically. You see what I'm saying? You are not your thoughts. You are not your feelings and emotions. But I'm here to tell you that to the utmost degree, none of your thoughts, none of your feelings is yours. All that is being, you could be utilized by good vessels. Like I was possessed by Uriel. You could be possessed by, but you know how to access the energy you from. A lot of people have to attach to a lot of lower spirits to get to the higher spirits, so they get attached to, you know what I'm saying, based upon your vibrating. If you're vibrating from a heart chakra level, you're vibrating on a bunch of love and appreciation. So you're going to have a bunch of angels, demons, all kind of beings who have already experienced that realm of reality or want to experience that realm of reality through you. So they're going to come to you through thought. This is why you only can have one thought at a time, one feeling at a time. Shit, one spirit is coming to you at a time. You see what I'm saying? The one you choose to vibrate with is the one that utilize your ass as a motherfucking vessel. Now, this is why I say, so you could be used that you could be utilized and used by a naive ass angel. You could be utilized by a possessive, manipulative ass demon. So when you're vibrating from a heart chakra and you think your thoughts is yours, right? You got a naive ass angel who utilizes you as a vessel, right? And then this motherfucker use you as a vessel as a person who get taken advantage of. So then you sitting back, when you get back to yourself and do got time to yourself, because everybody gonna have time to themselves one way or another. God give you that power. That's when you're gonna start to realize, like, even if God had to put you in jail or something. I ain't mean to say he. You gonna sit somewhere and be like, God damn, why the fuck am I taken advantage of? If you get possessed by a demon, be manipulative and shit like that, right? Then using that heart chakra, then you're gonna utilize love and shit like that, and do shit and utilize other people's love for your own value, for your own pleasures. So then when you do have time to yourself, or you're gonna have somebody in your life who actually tell you about yourself, and then you're gonna sit back and be like, nah, that ain't me. Nah, yeah, you're right, it wasn't you. It was a motherfucker who took your ass over. And then once you have more time to yourself and someone beat your ass or break up with you or something like that, it put you in a state to yourself to get back to yourself, to be like, all right, I can't do that no more. Then what you don't realize is that spirit just fleed. You're done utilizing your dumb ass. That's what it is. Now, I know you want to ask the question now. Well, since you took that away from us, what is our thoughts? Your thoughts is your ability to just be. You are already the thought. You are already the feeling. You are already the expression. So when you go into something, right, and you start to receive something, in all these chakras, in all these realms of realities, you got a lot of spirits, lights, aka demons, a lot of stuff that's going to entice you. Make you think that this the expression. You got oversouls, planets, all kind of realms of realities that make you think and create things in these realms of realities to make you go to it. And then at some point, when you start to know yourself and you do the proper resistance and you have an even exchange, when you do receive, they have no choice but to work with you. Like I said, this is what I be talking about when I say agreeing to terms and conditions and having an esoteric lawyer to look over your esoteric contracts. Because that's what's actually happening. But if you don't know that's what's happening and you don't know what's going on, somebody gonna know what's going on for you. It's gonna be a being who knows what's going on for you. If you don't know what's happening, it's gonna be a being in you who knows what's happening for you, whether you know or not. So if you don't know what's going on, if you don't know what the contract is about, believe me, you're gonna be taken advantage of, and your ass gonna get fucking butt raped by the contract. And you see people even doing that every day by contracts that they sign in the physical form. You think they ain't doing that in the spirit realm first? You see what I'm saying? So listen. You need an esoteric lawyer because things need to be in agreement. It needs to be in terms and conditions. You are being here just like them. I don't give a fuck what dimension you in. I don't give a fuck how low or how high. You are in this realm of reality. So take your fucking power back. So when you receive a thought, aka a spirit, right? You be like, hold on. Let me see if I vibrate with this frequency first. Let me see if my spirit vibrate with your spirit. That's what you're doing. Your brain gives you the ability to do that. But you got beings out here who make you think that your brain is you. That your brain is your mind. AKA atheists and shit. Religious motherfuckers too. Everybody confused. You gotta watch every conscious motherfucking being on the internet. For real. That's the fucking conclusion I done came to. Because you can't even go to a proper conscious person on the internet and have them explain it right. They'll tell you they got all this knowledge about your thoughts. And they fucking fail to realize that they fucking thinking in the first place. So who gave you the motherfucking thoughts, homeboy? It don't say you or homegirl. And don't say you ain't learned it. Don't say nobody ain't teach you that. Nigga, I'm teaching my soul group how to, we ain't gotta read books. We ain't gotta learn shit. We experience and we know. By utilizing our know. Nigga, I ain't read no fucking book to read no astrology. Nigga, I ain't read no fucking book to learn about none of the shit, or I ain't researched nothing. When I get on the internet, and somebody who come close to my consciousness awareness, all they can do is remind me that it's somebody else out here who actually can understand. All you do is show me what I already know. Ain't no shit, I have a new idea. Ain't none of that shit. I am ideas, motherfucker. All you can do is show me your way of doing my idea. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. So when you get to knowing yourself, they have no choice but to work with you. That's what I was talking about with these planets and shit. They have no choice but to work with you because now they see that you see them, and then you really start seeing them. Once you get into this realm, you start seeing floating shit all day. You start looking like, damn, is it a bug in front of me? You look over, you see something crawling, but in midair and shit, like it's on the ground crawling and shit. And you be like, damn, is that a bug? You find yourself clapping, you find yourself swatting shit that ain't there. It is shit there though. You really start seeing this realm. I'm really trying to show y'all. I swear. Y'all think I be playing. I don't be playing when I say sometimes I don't be knowing if I'm in this. Like when I go to sleep and dream, right? I don't go to sleep or dream, but when I actually do what y'all so-called call that, I make a video there. It be like just like now. And I be talking like now. And I wake up and do that same thing now. Like, it ain't no different. Like, the way I'm vibrating now is the way I vibrate in my dreams. It's only sometimes I receive and experience somebody else's timeline. And it's because I had to or something like that. Or I might have ate something that day. Or like cheese or something like that. Or like, cause snacks, look, you're hearing this word to experience. Sometimes eat a hamburger. Sometimes you might need to experience that. It might be a knowledge, some type of knowledge that a cow or some type of knowledge one of your ancestors was trying to give you, and if your spirit was enticed to eat that, and you fight your resistance and be like, oh, nah, and then you come to your own conclusion, then that's when you're able to access and really see what it's about. And you're not enticed by the filters and the other intellectual beings. Once you get on this level, you understand you are the earth. Nigga, I could go eat a motherfucking rock. I could go make a fucking bowl of dirt cereal right now, nigga, and be more healthy than a motherfucker who wanna eat lettuce all fucking day. For real, nigga, this shit is real. I ain't fucking playing. Now, I'm not telling people to go eat no dirt, but I'm just telling you the motherfucking power of you. Shit. I'm tired of this shit. We gotta come to, I'm coming to a motherfucking point. You gotta watch all these motherfucking conscious beings. I'm getting to the point I can't even trust no conscious person on the internet unless they watch one of my videos first. I'm getting to that point. If they ain't watched Archangel Uriel videos first, I don't even know if I can trust what the fuck they talking about. You see what I'm saying? We gotta get to that point. But at the same time, once you get to that point, these angels and demons and shit have no choice but to work with you. I don't even give a fuck if my fucking best friend made a fucking $1 million right now. I won't ask for a goddamn dollar. I won't even eat. I'll be happy for him or her. I won't attach an emotion and feeling to that shit. It's purely their responsibility and purely up to them if they want to give me any of that. But that's how it is. You see what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of spirits and shit that come to you in that area of life. And who's to say you needed that shit? You see what I'm saying? You got to really think. Really think. Because when you really think, you can think for yourself. I'm not talking about thinking like using the mind. See, I'm fucking up by even saying you got to really think. It's some mind control programs I still got to detach from. Sometimes you got to not think. For real. And not even participate in that orb. You know what I'm saying? So when you receive a thought, and you be like, hold on, let me see if I'm vibrating with this. Right now, you're using your esoteric lawyer. Right now, you're looking over the contract. And that's you seeing them. So the angel or the demon or whatever being has to be like, alright, well, okay, I gotta agree to the terms and conditions. You know what I'm saying? And that's your force field. The motherfuckers can't jump in you and use you. The motherfuckers could only be outside of you. And once you practice this so much, you start seeing them. You see what I'm saying? Nah, we're even exchange. You can't come in my space and take over my space. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you gotta stop, and your space gotta stop where my space start. And if this friction can't be no agreement, then your ass gotta flee. You see what I'm saying? We gotta start looking at this shit for what it is. So, not even your thoughts, but we can say your thoughts is because it's your brain, so it's your power. So when you receive them, right, you make sure it's an even motherfucking exchange, because that's what the fuck is going on right now. You see what I'm saying? So, and then once you get to that level, you're gonna have a lot of good angels and shit who come in and teach you shit. So once you get into experience that your spirit haven't experienced before, the thoughts that you get is other spirits, not your spirit. You already a spirit. You already an idea. So when you receive thoughts, you're receiving other spirits. So you can have a lot of spirits on your mind at one time, but you only think about one spirit at a time. You see what I'm saying? Because they be waiting. You know what I'm saying? Now, once you vibrate on a frequency and you do the resistance to see if you vibrating, now you in your natural vibration frequency. So the spirits that come to you is spirits that you agree with. So you get to work with spirits that you vibrate with. And that's what you're supposed to do. Work with spirits that you're vibrating with. You know what I'm saying? With your own spirit. So you start to understand, you start to manifest circumstances and situations and people, places, and things that resonate with your vibration. You see what I'm saying? But you got 99% of the world who don't know their vibration. And people who think they vibrating high. No, you vibrating high with a spirit that's vibrating high. You know what I'm saying? They give you, but see, once you get to this motherfucking level though, and once you get good spirits coming to you, they teach you shit. Because a lot of these spirits have already experienced what you about to experience. So when you go through this experience and shit, right? And you consciously aware like me, these spirits, you got spirits that come and teach you how to do shit. So when you step into a realm of reality or step into something you don't know, so you can't utilize your resistance, you can't utilize your knowing, which that's the true experience. Utilizing your north node, getting on your real spiritual path, aka actually traveling. You know what I'm saying? When you do get there, you actually have spirit guides and shit who teach you who teach you shit about that experience. And teach you how to do that experience. And teach you how to live in that experience. AKA, they start giving you ideas about the shit that you starting to learn. They start giving you ideas. You start having thoughts. You start having ideas. You start understanding shit. AKA, you had a spirit guide who's teaching you about that experience. And that spirit guide have already went through that experience. So this is how you know if you vibrating high. And you got good spirit guides. Because if you vibrating high, 9 times out of 10, good spirit guides come from there. So this is how you know how you got that, because if you're around a person that they always got a lot of ideas, they always got a big imagination, they seem like they always know something about new situations. They just step into a new situation and automatically know how to get themselves together way faster than others. Like others step into new situations and get overwhelmed, don't know how to take it, like, oh, need help. You the type of person, or you may be around this kind of person who step into new situations, can understand it. Like me, I see something new on the internet, or I see something new that people doing, boy, automatically know why they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. That's how you know you vibrating high. So because the thoughts and ideas that you getting, you got good ideas. You got good thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that was a good idea. And 9 times out of 10, and it get manifested into you be a positive person. Whether you come negative and aggressive like me or not, it's in a positive way. It don't matter how you're vibrating, it's in that whole totality frequency of positivity. So I'm saying, if I kill a motherfucker, it was because they needed it. They needed to transform from this realm of reality. You know what I'm saying? They was asking for it. You see what I'm saying? I don't hold no bearings or no bear responsibility to that. And I'm not guilty for that. See what I'm saying? So you got to really think. That's how it is. So, but this how you know if a person always vibrating low. So no matter which chakra they in, they always in the lower hell of it. So because 9 times out of 10, you the person or you around this person and they got a lot of bad ideas. You know what I'm saying? They step into a new situation that we haven't done before. Let's go to a small example. A a math problem. Well, that's in the realm of illusion. Like, all right, this is an experience in general that nobody experienced before. You learning a new math problem. We walking outside, a car drive in front of you. That car ain't driving in front of you the same way it did yesterday on the same time. That's a new experience on a smaller scale. You see what I'm saying? So a person with bad ideas with bad spirits, and they always vibrating low. What happens here, they could be vibrating from their crown chakra, but vibrating low in the crown chakra. So they got a bunch of dumbass ideas, bunch of stupid ass ideas. They stupid most of the time. When we experience new experiences, they don't get themselves together real fast. These people don't know what's going on. They act like they don't know what's going on. You look at their face, they look dumb. Prime example, the chick who was interviewing Jim Carrey on that interview, on his latest interview on the red carpet. Look at her face. She don't know what's going on. She want to act like she know what's going on. She want to appeal to certain spirits that she's appealing to. That's going through her vibration, her soul, to make her feel a certain way, and then it comes out through the expression. You seen it on her body. You seen her facial expressions. You see what I'm saying? Gotta think about this shit. And then not think. For real. But it's almost like, yeah. So wherever you vibrating, you start getting spirits to attach you to a bunch of those timelines, and then you the one who choose to experience those fucking realms of realities. But you think you ain't. You think it's just you. You think it's just shit happening to you. Yeah, it is happening to you. But it ain't cause of you. And you don't even know why. It ain't cause of you. That's why I encourage everybody to watch Archangel Uriel videos, so we can understand real life and we can really get to God. See what I'm saying? So, when I say I'm channeling God, that's what I mean. I'm not getting no motherfucking filters. These motherfuckers be channeling and shit. You got Bashar. You got all motherfuckers. They do some... Look, they get birthed into another realm of reality and they get channeled. So, wherever they channeling, who say them some good motherfuckers? They may be taking all our technology. Who said Earth? Who said Gaia wanted you to do that? Who said she wanted you to be telling everything? Stop being a motherfucking snitch. Stop being a motherfucking tattletale. Based upon some knowledge. Based upon because you wanted to get utilized. Because you wanted to get used as a vessel. To know something that you think nobody else know. So you're not utilizing your know. So you're not utilizing your knowing. You utilizing somebody else's knowing. Know what I'm saying? They go into another world. Here they go. You know what I'm saying? They take a breathe in. They get possessed. Used as a vessel. Right? Then they giving all this knowledge from other whoever they channeling is being a snitch, cause you can't be a snitch unless you talking to a snitch, aka you talking to a police officer. That's their job. So you know what I'm saying? Now you snitching. Who said Gaia wanted you to do that? Bald-headed motherfucking ass. That's why you fucking bald-headed. That's why Gaia made you fuck your hairline received. Because you letting too many other beings fucking utilize your vessel, taking your ass through experience, causing friction on your motherfucking body. Now your motherfucker, you ain't got no fucking hair. Motherfucker, you ain't got no melanin. Shit. This shit is real. You got all these fucking channelers out here snitching. Who said them motherfuckers, they might be utilizing our technology. Say, who was the first channelers? The first people wanted to channel? Palladians. That's why they the strongest right now. All they did was take a snitch from here, gave them our science, snitched to them, and now they know how to make another Earth. Now they finna take over Gaia and take over fucking Pluto. They gonna take over Gaia and sit in the seat where Pluto at and be opposite to Gaia and make everybody think Pluto is now in the rotation and in the alignment. And now it's gonna become a planet when it's just a group of stars, a fucking oversoul. Get the fuck out of here. I'm fucking serious. Fuck series too. You see what I'm saying? Listen, man, you need to motherfucking understand and work with these motherfucking spirits. Don't let these fucking spirits take over you. Because they are spirits. When a spirit is negative too, that's what make it a fucking demon. When that spirit want to experience through you. Oh yeah, this person vibrating. Ooh, they ate something. Ooh, they wearing a certain color. Ooh, oh, they in a certain realm of reality. They in a certain spiritual jail. Zoom! Make your ass read the Bible and every fucking thing. Motherfucker. Get your fucking life together. Because this how motherfucking life works. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn air.